Hi everyone, welcome to another Whittaker Fitness video with me, Craig. So in today's video, I just wanted to briefly touch on things you should avoid when starting your fitness journey and looking to head into a healthier and brighter future. One of the things that I really wanted to start on today, when starting a fitness journey or a progressive journey or stepping back into the fitness world, one of the biggest things that I always recommend to everyone is to avoid fad diets. This can be any diet that is short-term, it's unsustainable, and it's the new big craze that everyone's doing. So some of the biggest things that don't work about fad diets are the fact that they aren't sustainable, they're not realistic, and they will only progress you for a short period of time. They won't look into habits that need to be built or long-term health aspects or the overall journey towards your goal. So this being said, things like skipping meals, eating once a day, reverse dieting works, but you need to research into it and look into how you're actually going about that. But like I said, skipping meals, eating once a day, overeating, these are things that we need to start avoiding and look into having a healthy, balanced diet across the board. Something we can sustain as a regular diet and then just drop in a few calories here and there if we need to lose, or going into a surplus of calories if we need to gain, but looking at it and doing it as a sustainable amount and keeping it healthy and balanced. This being said, that's the diet side. Also with the diet, not complementing your current diet with a healthy workout regime. So exercising alongside a diet will help you to tone muscles, help you burn extra calories, and just work on those areas that you're finding a bit stubborn. This being said, you can't localize fat loss, so you can't just do one exercise that's going to get rid of all the fat from your stomach. You can tone up the area around there while you do your fat loss, which will come from a calorie deficit, which I've previously mentioned in other videos. So keep that in mind, you can't localize fat loss. Going into a new regime where you're like, oh, I just want to lose fat from my belly, it isn't going to work. You can tone up your belly while you lose fat from the whole body. So another thing that I'm trying to get you to avoid doing is solely doing cardio. Now if you're a runner and you really enjoy running, cool, go out running to your heart's content and do something that you enjoy. If you're someone who doesn't enjoy running, then solely doing running isn't going to be sustainable because you won't enjoy it. So finding that good mix of cardio and resistance training will really help you progress and have an all-round better body to move with and a better understanding of how we're going to progress towards our goal. So another thing that I really want to emphasize on is going in too hard or starting with too much volume. So you have some people who have worked out before and they used to work out to quite a high standard, but they've had a couple of years out or they've had a bad injury and they're coming back. These people can really be influenced to jump in too hard, try to get back to where they were as quick as they can without taking it easy. By doing this, all you're going to do is injure yourself or prolong your recovery. So you will end up either re-injured or injuring yourself for the first time, or just not enjoying it because you're aching all the time. So finding that good volume to start at, if you're just entering the gym or if you're just coming back, volume is a real key. Not going in too hard, too heavy, trying to impress people, or letting your ego take over on a workout. Now don't get me wrong, there's a time and place for ego lifts, but it's not every day, not every workout. Another thing to watch out for is the slow momentum that is going to come, or the slight to almost plateauing when focusing on or moving towards your goal. So unfortunately, working out and losing weight or gaining weight isn't a quick process if done right. If you want to sustain this new body or this new mindset, you have to work at it and it will take time. So patience and persistence is key when looking into starting a new fitness journey or workout regime. One thing that I have noticed is a lot of people not taking on enough water to complement their workout to home life. So if you're not drinking enough water, you're going to find you become a little bit more lethargic, a little bit sluggish with everything you do, and you're going to constantly end up with headaches, possibly even migraines, just through the lack of water and your body dehydrating. I know some people do this, so in the mornings they actually look a bit leaner because their body's dehydrated a bit. This isn't healthy when you're starting out. This isn't healthy at all, especially when you're starting out. To focus on when you're working out or just on day-to-day life, drinking plenty of water and just getting used to taking on good fluids and keeping your body hydrated. It will function to a higher capability and you'll feel a lot better for it. Another thing we need to start avoiding when we're new to the fitness journey is not asking for help or advice, but also avoiding exercises within the gyms or wherever we're working out because of fear of people watching. One of the biggest things I see is people avoiding the free weights area because the big muscly guys are in there and they're worried they're going to get judged. These big guys that are already working there, or anyone that's already working there, they're probably facing the mirror and they're not really cared that you're there or even notice that you're doing anything. The people that will notice will probably offer help if you're doing something wrong, or just there because you're doing something right. So when you're working out, don't be afraid to move into new areas, start lifting free weights with the proper form. And if you're not sure about what you're doing and you're in a gym, ask for help. If you're not in a gym and you're doing home workouts, still reach out to someone who knows what they're doing, or find someone online who can show you the proper form and technique so you're not going to injure yourself doing that. But don't be afraid of trying something new just because you're scared of what people might think. There's loads of crazy new workouts out there and people saying this will work this and this is the best thing ever. But don't forget the basics. Okay, the basics have been working for years. So the simple things like with weights, bench press, squats, deadlifts, really work the whole core and keep your body strong and work for movements. So don't forget the basics when new to resistance training or any sort of training. Just really focus on those basic movements that will help, and then add the accessories on after you've done those, instead of going into crazy accessories and not having enough energy to do the big compound lifts properly. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.